Okay, y'all. So y'all ready? YouTube, Comcast, Vivo, T-Mobile. Are y'all ready? Y'all gotta hear this. This is the point where it makes the point where if you're gonna win by a multiple count, and that's what that 471 is for. That's a multiple count of winning right there. That's how you're gonna either win or you're gonna come out by a mega few that takes a good stream in the playoff district. And that's the type that a district is looking for at the proper time of day. So at the end of the day, we're just mixing coaches together, and being able to use different strains um of pleasant nutrients, and being able to combine that with the free trade agreement, and using the free trade policies as you use more for what type of brand that you use as a retail store versus what free enterprise investments that you have going on. And that's pretty much what you're working with as a free trade investment. That's pretty much as you looking for what store you want and how many items you want out like it, for your $52,000 deposit. So that's pretty much working with that since 2014. And that's pretty much where we've been at since then. And that's pretty much what we've been doing since our occupational days. And it's pretty much just looking at 1921 to 2023, and being able to tell that in that factor. And it's just working out throughout the semesters of the trial, and through the career seasons. And that's just pretty much just working throughout Christmas, through Memorial Day, throughout Thanksgiving, working out through the years. And just sharing the magical statistics that you promote more for 2009 of 2022. And being able to get a good sketch of a good ultimatum of how to approve for those types of jurisdiction. And the thing is that catches your eye when you have to complete a correct answer, when it's just you don't have to read it to know it's a fact majority of the time. That's pretty much what you're getting at through with your intuition. And being able to get the fact that it's a real life of objective, as if to earlier times and later times in the era. And that's what free trade investment invests in, as we spend um, money on a central market. And that's pretty much what this is right here. As you getting more protein for food, you getting more throughout the sales and balance type. So this is being able to fully cover, fully pay for your items and investments at that time. So it's pretty much looking at products and items, and looking at the full investments that you can get when you pay for these types of details. So it's pretty much using it in 526 ways to promote more for the detail that it perspires. So that's just using up to at least 3778 different ways to promote more for the investments in this area, like that goes to the central markets in that area. And overall it's like 378 different central markets that have a variety of various different fruits and foods that you can consume at the time. So it's pretty much using that for 1894 to 2024, which is inspired by Igloo, Columbia, Izod, majority of those companies. So, it's pretty much where you're getting at least 471 files of that profile. So, it's pretty much something to have in detail as you replicate the GDP of that rep, and be able to calculate at least 95 to $505 on that reputation form, and that's pretty much where you're using that whole detail of that whole GDP rating. So it's pretty much where you just calculating all that to the greatest common factors and using it for your central market of how you pay yourself in hundreds. And it's basically where you're getting paid 471 hundreds every week. So how do you spend your money on your bills? And that's pretty much what you're seeing here, as you spend at least 1 to 400 on one of these ratios that you see. And it's pretty much as you see what you can pay for. That's pretty much the deal you want to go with, as you spend 400 on at least 15, 28 tens, and just be able to calibrate your classifications of your 1958 classification to 2012's 2012's best accumulated ratios. So it's being able to know what this is and how it accumulates to the software data in the website developments that you promoting. And the thing about it is, we're not just making 3,000. We're not just trying to make 30,000. We're not just trying to make 3 million. At the end of the day, we want that this particular point or that particular option to be a configuration in a brand. We wanted it to be part of a brand name, and be part of a brand statistic that amplifies the moment and produces more efficiency as a prominent vote for a positive detail. So it's pretty much just being able to use that, and being able to promote more for those in diligence as we inspire more for the positive credits. So with that, we want to be able to add that 1528 to the influence, and be able to purchase new items within that new field, whether it's 1 week or 13 weeks of progression at the hour. So that's pretty much where you're using 1500s, 2800s instead of tens, and that's pretty much what you want to do to create a better ratio for your central markets, so you can be able to consume a lot more often, and have a lot more details to product with. So other than that, that's pretty much where you're using the details of how to produce methods to require a little bit more attention. So other than that, you are working with the 471 details that make at least, looking at this, you're not looking at $98. You're not looking at just $98. You're looking at $98,000. So, that's just being able to be part of your occupational rights categories that you share, every paycheck, and every every semester of the hours. So, just using, more content toward, having more towards website development, more software data, and, being able to have some type of plan to promote you for your next evaluation as you get at least 15 cars moved, 28 cars moved. And it's pretty much as you find that in different patterns and different ratios and different methods. This is actually one of the most most valuable methods of making more towards what we're looking for, and being able to know more about the job's duties, and being able to know more about the endurance and the skill, and the theories that we put in to know more about the calculation that we're trying to put out. Instead of it being 15 cars, it can be 28 cars. So it's being able to have a max production overall after the day ends. At that point in time. So that's just being able to be a co-manager, district manager, a store manager, a district coordinator. That's just basically working in those profiles of formats as we start, in those areas. So, it's pretty much using a detail of all configurations that you use. And, that's what's making the categories and subscriptions of Billworth Lot Industries and Enterprises with Ecoleaf mega platforms. So, it's being able to use that for 2042 and 2032, and and 3248 as well. So it's pretty much as we use more retail for what the business is and what it goes through, and being able to collect that $98,000 47 64 55 95 times is pretty much what we want to be able to calculate in the future of 2581. So it's being able to use it to 2025 of fall. So it's being able to stay more impassioned with the studio of life, and being able to be um more diligence for the impassion that we understand at the time. So that's pretty much as we start to understand more towards a healthy drink of $47,771 of promotions. That's being able to know more about the prominent value of what hydrates the factual statement of that occupation. So, that's pretty much where you're going at that point.